A teenager convicted in the deadly Apalachee High School shooting will spend the rest of his life in prison without the possibility of parole. And today in court, the judge called the shooting deliberate and contemplated evil before handing down the maximum sentence.
Now, as students prepare to return to the classroom on Friday, the community is trying to close a painful courtroom chapter without ever forgetting the 4 lives lost. 11 Alive's Angelina Salcido in Winder with what led the judge to make his decision.
You know, the judge did not take lightly the decision to send somebody so young to prison. He acknowledged that Colt Gray was only 14 years old when he carried out this attack, but says that the evidence shows that this was not an attack from a troubled child who wasn't supported by the adults around him. He said that this was planned and carefully thought of from someone who wanted to be remembered by everyone for the pain he caused.
I will sentence you to life without parole for each of the malice murders that you committed.
A sentence measured in forever for an attack that changed this community in minutes.
4 lives were stolen, 2 of them really just beginning.
At just 14 years old, Colt Gray killed 2 students, Mason Schermerhorn and Christian Angulo, and 2 teachers, Richard Aspinwall and Christina Irami, September 4th, 2024. Before the sentence came down, the 2 sides presented the judge with 2 very different versions of the teenager sitting before him.
The law tells us we have to consider these factors of immaturity, vulnerability, and the potential of redemption. He is not irretrievably broken.
We've seen no evidence he has any ability to develop a conscience or any ability to ever fully value human life.
Judge Nicholas Prim ultimately found the state's version more convincing, saying Gray did not act out of fear, anger, or a moment of juvenile impulsivity.
This wasn't transient immaturity. It was deliberate, contemplated evil.
Prim said Gray studied other mass shooters, fantasized about the attack for more than a year, and understood the pain he would cause before he caused it.
For the rest of us, there is no joy here today. It's only a measure of closure.
The district attorney called it a day of relief, not celebration.
The depths of their loss I can never comprehend.
Now, the courtroom quiets, but here at Apalachee High School, the work of moving forward continues. Students return Friday. The district says staff members are already running intruder drills, testing emergency technology, and reviewing how threats are reported and tracked.
Big part of this is we're testing our technology, number 1, and then number 2 is new staff.
The Barrow County Board of Education chair recognized the students, educators, and families who returned to court to share what this shooting took from them.
We have experienced and witnessed uplifting acts of kindness to help us stay steady on the path, to ensure that what has happened does not take more from us than it already has.
A community trying to move forward without ever moving on.
Together, with the continued support of our community, we're able to remain focused on the well-being, education, and future of all students.
The judge also informed Colt Gray that he has just 30 days to seek limited legal options, including withdrawing his guilty plea or a limited discretionary appeal. In the meantime, the Board of Education here says that they are focused on providing mental health resources and support to students and staff before they go to school on Friday. We're in Barrow County tonight. Angelina Salcido, 11 Alive News.